Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Tavern Brawl, a friendly game of chess. Challenge an opponent to a game of chess. Most of your pieces will automatically attack the minion or minions in front of them. Well, doesn't that just play right into my wheelhouse? I happen to be a chess master with, well, used to be a chess master with a nice, like, hand-carved limestone chess set and a whole arsenal of chess trophies behind me.
The Black King.
However, this is not chess.
King. On guard, none shall pass.
This is Hearthstone chess. This is not actual chess, so most of that probably won't matter. But I have a quite a storied history in chess. I played it for several years through middle school and high school, a little bit in college. Like, I did a lot of chess. And I actually have taught my nephew a little bit on how to play chess as well. My father was the one who got me into the game originally, so I could never beat him. I did figure out how to eventually, but it took a while. Alright. Always! Wait. What?
I see 1 in 3.
1 in 3. Okay. We could get early board dominance here. But we'll wait. We'll wait. Naturally. Alright. What else do we have?
Or a trap.
Naturally or a trap. Alright. Ooh, getting a rook out early. That could be good. A quick rook. The big issue with that is, of course, we continue to leave ourselves vulnerable. But you know what? I like this. I like this play. So we'll go with an early rook. And we can triple down on the pawns next time.
Anytime.
Anytime. Very good. Alright. What's the last one?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh. Oh. Alright. We'll go ahead and stop spamming all that now. Just had to figure something out, you know?
F6.
Knight to F6. Uh-huh. You don't have a knight, sir. Okay, that's what I was expecting. Out comes the rook. Unless you had 3 pawns, there was no way pawns were going to be a thing here. Now, we could double down. We could go a double rook here. The big issue with that is we don't really have a lot of reason to. If we go triple pawn, we can hit pretty much everything for 2. But we have to place these pieces carefully. We want our rook to be on these 2 right pawns, so we can clear out that side of the board. So what we want is this. So we do this, it gets this pawn away from this rook, and then this should kill these 2 pawns here. And these 2 pawns can easily eat damage from this rook, no problem. There you go. Now, these rooks are going to be lined up. Depending on how he plays, he could get a rook in on me. If he does, if he keeps his rook nearby my rook, I can double rook his rook and take him out, no problem. So, oh, unless he takes out my rook. He is going to take out my rook. Okay. That's fair. That does change our strategy a little bit. It's really good the way it is right now, but we can do better. So, if we move our rook up, we can do 2 damage to the pawn and to the white rook. If we go here. And we put down our pawn. And there we go. So that should kill his pawn. That should kill his knight. and his rook has 1 HP. Bam. Total board control. Complete and total board control right now. Almost full health on everybody, too. The queen would not help you here, sir. We got you locked down. Knight, that's not gonna matter. Yeah, you can kill my rook, but who cares? Seriously. It doesn't matter even a little bit. Okay. Okay. Let's bishop, and we can castle. So castle you, and then castle you again.
Job done.
So 1 to face, a little bit of heal, and 2 more to face. We are in a beautiful position. All we need at this point is our knight to come out. Our knight can only do things, it can't attack heroes, it can only do things to,
Not yet.
not yet. Well played, not yet. It can only do things to other pieces, so we do have to be aware of that. I don't know, maybe either I just got really lucky with my cards, or maybe my chess history does have some sort of impact on this. Foresight into seeing moves and stuff. The problem is you can't see all your opponent's cards.
King versus the Black King.
Alright.
None shall pass.
On guard.
3 pawns. That's not a bad start. I like starting with the 4th piece. It lets me build a deeper strategy. But starting with 3 pawns is okay. We drew into a rook. That's beautiful.
Care for a game?
Care for a game.
Always.
Ha. Nice.
En passant.
That's fantastic.
En passant.
Okay, he's going for the early plays. That's actually fine. We will go ahead and play the pawns out here.
En passant.
Move my damaged pawn off to the side so it doesn't become a primary target. And then we can't kill with a rook. That's not gonna happen. Not this early.
En passant.
But we could play a bishop, keep things chill. I think we need to play a bishop for healing here. I don't like the fact that we won't get the double damage, though. That's the big thing. But if we don't play a bishop, we will lose our guy. So I think we have to go for the bishop. I don't like it, but it's necessary. Okay. That will hopefully keep this pawn alive right here. That's the goal. We want to save as many pieces as we can. Okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, he's definitely on the... He has the advantage right now. He's on the attack. So we have to be careful. We want to play a rook. We want to do it on the bishop. So we go rook on the bishop by playing that.
Job's done.
Okay, that puts us back on the attack. And it puts us in a decent position going forward. We have to be careful, though. Our right flank is weak. His right flank is also weak. So we're kind of doing a little dance here about who's going to keep their bishop the longest.
En passant.
Okay, do you have another pawn? Do you have a rook? Do you have a knight? A bishop? He's going to castle. Ah, okay. Lining up the bishops, strengthening the flank opposite to mine. Trying to get away from the rook. And he does have another pawn. I mean, it's good that he has a pawn in that we know he doesn't have something else more dangerous. But it's bad because now we're in a bad spot. Okay, I like this knight play. Oh, man. How do we want to do this? We've gotten a lot of value out of this bishop. We made this pawn into something pretty good. The knight play is interesting.
Oh, no.
because we can kill a pawn outright. Or we could kill his bishop. The bishop's obviously worth more, but the pawns do damage. So, let's...
Rook to A3.
Let's go here with the knight on this side specifically. And we can go adjacency to take out... Yeah, I think we're going to go for a pawn. We're trying to keep our guys alive on this side. Move the rook over. That gives us a kill on another pawn. We get a little bit of heals. So that squares him up. So if he plays 2 pieces, we're still squared up. He has to play, he's limited to 1 piece by taking out that extra pawn there. That's the goal. Okay, knight on rook. That's a smart move. We have another rook, so we'll be okay. He must not have... That has to be like a queen. Otherwise, if he had a pawn, he should have played it. Obviously. So, I think it's a queen. Okay. If we go rook here, use the knight to hit this guy, and then pawn here, we can leave things as there. I was going to say we could castle the white pawn, but then that takes damage away from this side, because this bishop is going to die to the rook, this pawn's going to die to the rook, the knight's going to die to a pawn. So if we castle, that doesn't do us any good. And keeping our weak guys on the fringes is smart so long as we don't have a bishop nearby. So there's the heal. Get some serious value out of that bishop. My goodness. So what do you got, man? I've got my fringes, like the very edges are doing real well. We can take out... You're going for the rook again. That's an interesting pick, given that our bishop has had so much value. But he wants to kill it. Okay, that gives us another knight. I like the knight coming in over here. Keep this pawn on the fringe. Take you out. And then move bishop over to here. It does keep his knight alive, but we're getting the heals to where we need the heals, which is on this side. Okay. I'm waiting for that queen play. You know it's coming. You know the queen's coming.
Checkmate.
But unless he kills my bishop, which I got my bishop out of harm's way, mind you, we should be okay. In fact, I think I have lethal. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, this is lethal. GG. Checkmate. Boom! Awesome. That works out pretty well. Lucky one was not so lucky there. We really kind of took him out there. We'll go ahead and play one more, just to get some good mileage out of this Tavern Brawl. We'll go ahead and play one more, see what happens, you know? See if we can pick up one more win. So far, I won't say we've been pretty lucky. It's been a tight thing. It's been hard fought, but we have been able to position ourselves properly to get ourselves into a fairly advantageous position overall. I do feel like black starts with an advantage in this. White is not.
The Black King.
White is not the one to play. Black is.
Shall pass.
On guard.
That's very interesting, though, because in traditional chess, white is the one you want to play as. But in Hearthstone chess, you want to play as black. Black is way stronger, way easier to play. Seriously. Having that 4th card from the get-go and being able to rush out a rook is huge. If you rush out the pawn, it doesn't really help you. Those pawns are useful for readjusting your board and maneuvering your board. If you just use the coin to get your extra pawn out, you're leaving yourself exposed to whatever white strategies are, because you cannot take control of the game from that point. Is he gonna... Okay, so he understands the value of the coin. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna play these 2 and leave it at that. 2 damage. I don't care about getting the damage to face. I got 2 damage on that pawn. Bam, bam. Yes, I could play my other pawn. I don't want to play my other pawn. In fact, I don't want him to play another pawn, but he will. But that's fine, ultimately. Now, we have pawns, so we want to put them in the center, push our guys out to the fringes, and really go hard on the damage here with the pawns. Next turn, we could absolutely go rook and score an auto kill on a pawn, potentially, on the one with 2 HP left. It depends on what he plays here. If he goes rook, then we want our rook to be on his rook first. Can we get some free damage in there? He has to be careful with how he plays, though. Okay, there comes the rook, but he can't readjust, which means it's 1-1 is what we're doing right now. So he has made a mistake. He has absolutely made a mistake here, because now we can flip our rook in there. We're going to kill his pawn, guaranteed. And we don't want to play our pawn here, so we're just going to castle this guy, move him around, create some confusion in the enemy lines, and hopefully it'll work out. Now, his rook is, if he's smart, his rook will kill my pawn. If he's smart. We'll see whether or not he can pull that off. He's got a lot of cards. He hasn't, I don't think he's played his coin yet, so he's playing the queen's gambit. He's banking on the queen being his trump card. That is an amateur play, because the queen is just one piece. The queen is not the end-all be-all piece. It's just one piece. So you have to be careful with how you play that. Okay. If we slip in here, we could kill both pawns, take control of the board. I'm not concerned about his rook right now. So we're just going to chill with the way that is. I'm going to castle. So this will get us an extra damage on his bishop, is what that will do. Okay. So we killed a whole bunch there. Now all he has is a rook, and he has a bishop. It's a dangerous combo, but we have a knight. We can take out his dude pretty easily. Okay, he's gonna kill my rook. That's fine. But he has to be careful, because in doing that, we're now squared up. Or no, we're not. We're not squared up anymore. Derp. Derp-de-derp. Yep, castling's a smart move. Absolutely, he gets to kill my pawn. But I actually don't want to play my... No, I do want to play my knight here. I do. Yeah. Okay, so we'll play the knight. We kill his rook. And then we play the pawn right here. And that should go ahead and give us a kill on everything. I should wipe his board. Next turn, expect the queen. He's gonna pop the queen out. Just watch it. It's coming. He's probably going to kill my rook with his queen. But I'm not that concerned if he does. Is it coming? No! He's going to kill my rook. Interesting. Okay.
On to some.
And a pawn. It's not really that big of a deal. Now, if we don't use our knight here, we are kind of out of luck. I kind of like this.
Marvelous.
And then we can smack you. Guarantee a kill. And in fact, do this instead. So we get the
En passant.
injured guy out of the way. We get some heals. Beautiful. So then another board clear. We got 4 pawns out there. We're in a good position. If we draw a queen, we basically have this one. Boom. GG, sir. GG. That's fantastic. All right. Well, let's go open up the packs, and we'll call it good. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Best thing you can do for the channel, share the video on Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit. Thank you to Amphid and Sam for being Patreon supporters. I greatly appreciate the Patreon support. And thank you to everyone who watches the ads. It also supports the channel. Helps out in a big way. I will see you guys all next time with a little bit more Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. Thanks for watching. DFTBA.